Hello everyone, we are Team 5 and we are focusing on terrace field harvester. So firstly, terrace is a type of area that used for growing crops, which formed by several narrow strips of land and built like steps on the slope of a hill. It is a good way to make full use of the land resource of the mountain and hilly regions. However, with lack of smooth land, the recent harvester cannot be used, which significantly decreases the efficiency of farming. Besides, the low efficiency of traditional cultivation causes the abandonment of agricultural terraces, which largely alters runoff production and hydrological connectivity. To increase the productivity of terrace, we offer a robot which can sow and gather the crops automatically and is suitable for terrace field. Next, Xiaoshu will introduce the technical of terrace field harvester.
To achieve all the functionalities stated in the solution, this robot has four unique features. They are path planning, it should be able to cross between each fields, and it can harvesting by itself, and it should have a suitable size as well. First of all, the path planning can be achieved by the combination of GPS and drones. The drone guided by the GPS hovers above the terrace fields and scans the entire landforms. Then, all the topographical information will be analyzed by the computer, and the recommended working route will be sent to the harvester. Finally, by following the given instructions, the harvester can begin working from the starting point until it reaches the end point. Secondly, the harvester should also be able to climb up and down through the terrace field. Unlike traditional vehicle wheels, the major structure of the harvester's wheel is designed as triangular shape. Considering the harvester will work on soft and watery fields, three caterpillar bands are built at each corner, and each of them can rotate and work independently. So it not only allows the harvester to move back and forth on the flat fields, but climb up and down between each terrace field with different altitudes as well. Lastly, like traditional agricultural machinery, auto-harvesting and threshing can be achieved by this product. The front part of this harvester reaps the crops and sends them inside for threshing. Then, the threshed grains will be collected in a tank. As long as the tank is full, it will be placed by the side of the harvester and waiting for the workers to collect. Since the area of each piece of the terrace field is much narrower and smaller than normal landforms, the dimensions of this harvester is constrained as half wide as the terrace field. Let's move on to the next part.
Now I'd like to introduce the difference to other harvesters and the market of our products. The widely used harvester now can be divided into motor type and handheld type. For a motor type harvester, it can significantly reduce works, as farmers can sit on it and do harvest work by operating lever. However, it is designed for plain field, so it cannot climb terrace, and the gravity position of motor type is high, which increases the possibility that the machine fails during harvesting. By comparison, handheld harvester can be used flexibly, which satisfies the complex terrain, but it still needs farmers to collect crops, and the effect of reducing workload is limited. To fit terrace field, our product liberates farmers and avoid poor health issues after heavy work by using fully automatic operating system. Farmers can just sit around and monitor the machine doing all work. The major market of our product is Latin America, Asia, and Africa. Countries in these places have large percentage of terrace field among all agricultural fields. For example, Asia area can apply 240 hectare terraced field for harvester industry, and the size of harvester market is growing with 8% of compound annual growth rate. The governments and large grain suppliers will be our main customers. Next, I will introduce Jiuhui to talk about business and finance.
Terrace Harvester will start with a $1.5 million loan, which will be spent on developing our products, renting factory, purchasing equipment, hiring workers, freight, marketing, and maintenance. By advertising our products in trade show, conducting business cooperation with grain collection enterprise and government, and introducing our products to farmers, we will be able to sell and rent out harvesters. It is expected that the revenue is sourced from 40% grain collection enterprise, 30% government, 15% individual farmers, 10% online orders, and 5% others. The financial forecast is estimated based on prices in China, since our target market is originally in China and factory is located in China. The balance sheet proves that the company is doing an efficient job of managing its assets, and the cash is the most prominent asset, with $2.3 million at the end of first year. We can see from the figure that total revenue at first year is estimated to be $2.3 million, and sales will account for 87% of first year revenue. Total cost of goods sold will be $1.3 million, of which 30% will be spent on developing products, 30% on hiring workers, and 23% on buying equipment. Cost for development and facilities for first year is sunk cost, so their share will greatly reduce in the next 2 years. We aim to sell our products globally next 2 years. The sales and rental of our products increases, and so as the cost for freight and hiring workers. Hence, the approximate first-year gross profit is $1 million and increases to $11 million after 2 years expanding. Next, Yutong will introduce the future plan of our business.
We have already researched a number of harvester demands in our main market and reliable distribution channels. Within 1 month of receiving funding, our future plan is to purchase factories and labs where we can develop terraced field harvester. Over the following year, we want to ensure we hire workers as well as develop strong relationship with grain merchants who can sell a higher harvester to farmers. In 1 year time, we hope to have our product host booths at agriculture trade shows in China, and soon after, we hope to distribute our product globally. Within 2 years, we hope to expand the function of our harvester, such as plowing and sowing seeds, and begin launching that product internationally. Now, terraced field harvester does face a few business risks. It's possible the farmers stay loyal to the previous farming approach and highly value the hard work and skill. In the event we fail to make sales productions, it's important to convince farmers that automated harvesting can be more accurate and effective than manual harvesting. Thus, we will send sales representatives into the agriculture communities as much as possible. If we fail to create our projected number of business-to-business sales, we could certainly have taken strategic measures to stay afloat in the event. Due to the multifaceted nature of our business operation, it is highly unlikely that our 2 primary revenue streams should fail to meet sales projections simultaneously. So, why choose terraced field harvester? For nearly $1 million revenue in the first year, for untapped market for potential, your investment can make global impact, and that's what the buzz about. Thanks for listening.